the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
On the ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Rattler, 18. Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
First play is to the air. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, come on.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
To throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Now he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding. up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
60 Maverick. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Another try following the sack. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 3rd down.
On the set. Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating.
Here we go, here we go.
Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6.
Okay, break.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the center. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take possession of the football. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Come on, come on.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready?
Here's a throw. Connects with Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain.